All right, we're back, and thank you guys for tuning in. We got Big Juicy finally popped. Just making this video, trying to fine tune the whole audio part of it. So hopefully this turns out a little bit better than what we had going. Some things I forgot to mention in the last one. We got this one in. I just gotta get to watering her like we did the last one here. Just gonna give it a little spritz or spray. Some things I forgot to mention in the last one. The soil that I'm using is this Destiny Organics Dark Matter living soil. So we're running that, and before I went to bed last night, I made sure I gave this a shot or two of water kind of after I sprayed it, and don't want to overwater them, but I wanted to water it enough so it wasn't going to dry out in under 8 hours because I don't have a humidity dome. So that's where we're at with that one. We're going to wait for this one to clear up a little bit, see how it's going. I'm going to give it another shot of water here very shortly and chuck it in the tent. So, alright, some time has passed, but well, take that moment. You can also use Fox Farm, Ocean Forest I've used in the past, and Happy Frog. I've had success with those. We're just using the pre-mixed stuff, pre-bagged stuff, just to save a little bit of time. If you're doing cocoa and stuff like that, you'll need a humidity dome, or you'll be watering these things quite often and stuff like that. I think that kind of covers it. So your choice how you want to start it out. How do you start them out? This is just how I'm doing it. So we're going to jump back to Big Juicy here, and we're just going to give her a little shot of water, because I know from spraying it that this whole top bit is wet. I don't know how the rest of it is, so I do want to get some of the seed damp as well, so we're just going to give it a light shot, and that's going to happen. That's why I kind of go ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch, because then if I get the water and it pulls it down, I don't want to lose my seed and get that sucked down too far, but should be fine. So there she is. We're gonna stick her back underneath with her friend there, Trap God, and we are just waiting for Hat Trick. So we're gonna give Hat Trick a little bit longer and see if she comes out like these ones with the paper towel. Sometimes if they're older seeds, I'll soak them after I do the little hydrogen peroxide wash. I will soak them in a shot glass if I need be for overnight, 8 hours, something like that. See if they sink, and then I'll throw them in a paper towel for the rest of the germination process. But when I got fresh seeds, I'll just throw them straight to a paper towel. Another thing I forgot, kind of like my temperature in the tent, we were at 29 and 45. I had the door open for a bit, so we've dropped down to 28. Our little CO2 meter, I don't know if we can make that out. So I'll be checking on them, giving a visual of how the soil is drying out on top, and along with that, I like to use these little stir sticks, one for each one that we're growing, or unflavored, unscented toothpicks and stuff like that also work great to check the soil and how far down on the depth, on like kind of the outer rim here, check the soil moisture and stuff like that. So if it's wet or it's still moist and it's not dried out all the way, it'll stick to our little toothpick and our little stir sticks here. So, and to keep from cross-contaminating, sometimes there might be an issue or something with seedlings, and as they keep going, we'll use a different stick for each one, so if need be. So That's Big Juicy in the tent. I think that covers everything. The fan. I also don't have the fan directly kind of aimed at the ground, ricocheting off the walls. I have it angled up because I still want some airflow and stuff like that around, but I don't want these guys drying out too fast. If I see the trap god hasn't dried out in 8 hours or so, because I watered it last night, the key is not to overwater it, but I may have. If it doesn't, I will angle the fan to ricochet around the cups. Same thing with the Big Juicy. So do the same to both, and then go from there. So, and that's pretty much it. We'll give you guys an update once hat trick comes and or one of these guys sprout out from the soil. So I think that covers pretty much everything I missed for the most part. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys again shortly. Cheers.